I actually got goosebumps watching this.
Yeah.
I love track, first of all. The 100-meter dash is arguably the best event, in my opinion. I used to run the 100, the 200, 100 hurdles.
What was your time in the 100?
I don't even want to tell you, George.
9.784?
9.783.
Nice.
Yeah,
yes, by 1 second to beat Noah Lyles.
Chest cross, totally.
Yeah.
And I did the hurdles too, but I mean, that's a hard race.
Yep.
And like you talk about the anxiety, and we can touch on that as well. You talk about the anxiety at the start line for what I would feel, at least. You look to your left, you look to your right, and you're like, all right, this is the fastest person in the world here. And then you take off. But just the emotions before that race, and then to have USA across your chest, to see, you didn't even know who the winner was when you crossed the finish line. You had to wait and see. So
yeah, he was staring like full on waiting for what the result will be.
Name tag.
Yeah, it takes it off.
That was so cool. But yeah, track is sweet. And he even spoke out after this, and he was just like, I deal with anxiety, I deal with depression, I deal with ADD. You saw that on Twitter, and your ex. And he was like, why not you? Don't let the things that you are define you. Why not you? And I thought that was pretty cool. He shed light on something that a lot of people deal with. And,
Yep.
hell of an athlete.
Yeah, I mean, it's sick. And he's won in 2022. So then the 200-meter final, that's going to be Thursday night for the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be a second go against a Jamaican runner, Kishane Thompson.
Yep.
So it was like a neck-and-neck finish with them. But it's cool that he's put on the spotlight. And this is huge for U.S. Olympics because we haven't had a male take gold in 100 meters since 2004 with Justin Gatlin.
Yeah.
So he's bringing that back, and we've seen the dominance of Usain Bolt for so long.
Yeah.
Other guys from other countries. It's cool that Noah Lyles is doing this. Also, Noah Lyles, the son of Keisha Kane Bishop and Kevin Lyles, Seton Hall grads. So you guys are welcome.
Had to get that in there, George.
Yeah, Seton Hall University, the Seton Hall University, gave you guys
awesome.
a gold medal winning Olympian and a person that's bringing USA back to the forefront.
I think that's great.
So watching this, we're going to do this kind of draft style.
Okay.
We're going to make an 8-person race.
Alrighty.
8 non-athletes you would want to see race.
Non-athletes.
Now, you being the guest, me being a very nice host, I'm going to give you first go.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm not even going to argue, but who's the number one on your list of you'd want to see in a 100-meter sprint? And this could be you just want to see them run. Like, it could be Drew Carey, like, whose line is it anyway, Drew Carey? Or it could be someone like Michael B. Jordan, let's say. Like, he's a really well-in-shape actor.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You could go with someone who works out, is active. I'm going to start strong here, and I'm going to set the standard. I'm going with a guy, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
I love him, first of all. Love you, Ryan Reynolds. But I think
get the word out.
He's a hoot. So what's good about this is I think he would have an advantage in making like people laugh around him, maybe getting under their skin in kind of a funny way. I don't think he'd win this heat. I don't think he would. Maybe he would. Sky's the limit. But I just think that he would be... I don't even know how tall he is. I guess I should figure that out. But I just think he'd be funny to have in there.
I'm jotting down. So you have Ryan Reynolds.
I've got Ryan Reynolds in there.
I like that. You're thinking of the markability, too, of all this.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not taking height into it. I'm having fun with this.
Yeah.
But Ryan Reynolds, you Google his height.
Yep.
Because I'll give you my number 2. So the first person I jotted down, I was thinking actor as well. I think this is someone that would actually win because he's a psycho. I'd go Tom Cruise. So you're talking about height.
Oh my goodness.
I think he's like my height. So he's around like 5'7", 5'8".
Okay.
Right? Maybe he's shorter than me. I don't even know.
Wow.
But that guy is so psycho, like like wanting to be the best. I think he would take training so serious that he would actually be a surprise victor.
I think, you're so right about that's a good one. So first of all, Ryan Reynolds is 6'2", so he's got a couple inches on your pick. Tom Cruise, though, animal, yes, because he does his own stunts and he'll do them repeatedly over and over and over again, and just to get the shot. So he is. That's a very good selection.
Thank you. I like the Ryan Reynolds pick. I like the Reynolds pick.
Oh gosh.
All right, who's your second off the board?
Vin Diesel.
I think he can move that well.
Vin Diesel, you don't think he can?
I think he'd be slow. He's a big dude. He's yoked, but I think he'd be pretty slow in a dead-on sprint.
I think he would bring a good, just like dynamic to this group. So
like aerodynamic because he's bald?
Maybe. Yes. He wouldn't have to worry about that at all. So he's 6 feet tall. He's 57 now. He was a celebrity crush of mine growing up as well. And
so
I just think he's kind of like, he's got some grit to him.
Yep.
I think he'd be a competitor, but I don't really know if he'd be in the top 3, 4 for that matter.
I don't think he would. But he's a competitor, so you got to give him that.
I mean, Dominic Toretto. I don't know. You take that in. I feel like that would be kind of funny to see. I'd like to see him run. I think that's more like it.
I just love your top 2 picks of like Ryan Reynolds. You're like, I love him. And then Vin Diesel, you're like, he was my crush. So, just Own it. I'm not hating. My second pick, I'm going
Okay.
John Wick. Like, I want Keanu
Okay.
Reeves, but
Like a character.
dressed as John Wick,
Yeah.
pistol in hand, blood everywhere, in a suit. But also, if you put the guy, spoiler alert, if you put the guy that killed his puppy at the end, then I think he's going to win it. Because as
Yeah.
we see, nothing will stop him if
You're
you kill
so
his
right.
dog.
George, that's why I didn't watch that movie.
No, you don't see it happen. You just see after effects of it. Not literally after effects. You hear it, you see it. Like Hollywood lets you know it's happening without showing it.
Yeah.
You can watch it. It's a great movie.
Because it was a beagle, right?
Yes. Cute
Yeah,
little puppy.
I mean,
and
I
they
like-
ruined his car too, his Mustang. Spoiler alert again. Sorry, guys.
I like beagles.
It's a beginning. You'll forget.
I will genuinely not watch a movie if an animal dies. Just putting that out there.
Even
right
if you
now.
don't see it.
I mean, my brother, he's
You
a
ever
huge...
watch Marley and Me?
No, God,
Okay.
no.
You don't see it die.
Oh, man.
Spoiler alert. I just ruined two movies.
Okay, well,
It's been out for 27 years. If you haven't seen it yet, it's your fault.
I would never see it.
All right, who's number 5 in this race?
We were talking about this just before. I just think it would be funny to see a man of this stature run. Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
I like that.
He might be...
That's all around entertainment factor.
Yeah, he might be a little out of space taken off into this one, but I think we were talking about the lanky arms, the lanky legs. I just think it would. You talk about someone you just want to see run. Here's another one. I'd love to see how Snoop Dogg moves.
Okay. I like that.
I don't know if he's an active guy at all.
I mean, he coaches football. He coaches his son's football teams.
Right.
Loves football.
Yep.
I've seen him throw a football and catch. It's a lot of length.
Yeah, just arms.
And he's not like that big. So I think it'd be hilarious seeing him run.
Yeah.
Might win it. I don't know. Maybe sneaky fast. We'll see how his lungs are. I don't think he smokes that much though. He just like does edibles. So I think he'd be good.
I don't know.
So I'm
Yeah.
going with this. This is pure
Okay.
entertainment factor.
Yeah.
Do you see the video of Michael Rubin when he threw a baseball?
No.
It's terrible. It is like you think an alien's throwing it. Like never
my
done
God.
it before.
You're kidding.
Worse than 50 Cent. Yeah. So I would like him in this sprint, just like some redemption for Michael
Yeah.
Rubin. But also I think it could be hilarious, and I have no problem laughing at a billionaire because they're billionaires.
Okay, so who do we have so far?
We have Ryan Reynolds, Tom
Reynolds, yeah.
Cruise, Vin Diesel, John Wick, Snoop Dogg, Michael Rubin.
Okay.
So we got 2 spots left. This is your
Two
last
spots
pick.
left.
This is your last pick.
Okay. I wrote a couple more, but I might go with Mark Wahlberg. Somebody who I know works out,
Okay.
takes his nutrition, his health very seriously.
Did not see that coming. Okay.
Another gritty guy, just like the New England representation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to see this guy. Okay, first of all, aside from this being like an 8-person heat, just seeing like a production with all these people in it would
yeah,
be
of
amazing.
course. Yeah, it'd be like Netflix would get the rights
Yeah.
to it. It'd be a whole doc leading
Yeah.
up.
I
It'd be
mean-
like 3 hours long.
He's not. He doesn't have too much height on his side, I guess.
I don't think so. Him and Tom Cruise could be in the
yeah.
lane next to each other.
Low center of gravity, but we know he works out. So somebody who lifts like that,
Yes.
who knows? Like he could he could do pretty well, I would say. But we know he works out, knows he takes care of himself. But how can he run? We don't know that. That's why I'd like to see.
I like it. Last one I went with the YouTuber iShowSpeed. If you're gonna call yourself Speed, I have to see you in like a dead-on sprint.
Boy.
Now I don't know if there's anyone here that'll really put a threat to him, but like just get him in a race, get him running. Let's see his time.
Oh,
You definitely seen him. Like yeah, now that you look
okay.
him up,
Yeah, I had to look him up.
you definitely see him. So that's where I would go on
Oh
this
my
one. So who
gosh.
do you think wins it?
You know, I think your picks were nicely calculated, George. I'd put, okay, we're talking about putting something on the line here. Calzones, money, what you have you.
Who would you put a calzone on that they'd win?
Tom Cruise.
Wow.
I feel like I would.
I like that. Short,
I
but you
don't-
know he's gonna be like nuts training about it.
Yes. I actually don't really know iShowSpeed. Sorry to him.
So apparently he's fast. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nickname.
Yeah, if you say you got wheels, then let's see it. But I think Tom Cruise is a good choice.
I like that.
Who would you go with?
I would actually go with iShowSpeed. I think he's the youngest, and his
Yeah.
nickname's Speed, so I guess he's sprinting a ton. But I was between him and Tom Cruise, so I would go Tom Cruise.
Yep.
Let's go iShowSpeed second.
Who would come in last? Snoop.
Ruben.
Ruben.
I
Okay.
think Michael Rubin would come last. But he's rich, so he probably like trains, so he'd be in like decent shape. But I think that on sprint. We're not going to go the 1 through 8, but Cruiser Speed wins it. Michael Rubin comes in last.